There is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. We don't have $1 trillion debt because we haven't taxed enough, we have $1 trillion debt because we spend too much. I know in my heart that man is good, that what is right will always eventually triumph, and there is purpose and worth to each and every life. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases: if it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. Some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they made a difference in the world. But, the Marines don't have that problem. Recession is when your neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose yours. And recovery is when Jimmy Carter loses his. We will always remember. We will always be proud. We will always be prepared, so we will always be free. It has been said that politics is the second oldest profession. I have learned that it bears a striking resemblance to the first. Government is not a solution to our problem, government is the problem. It isn't so much that liberals are ignorant. It's just that they know so many things that aren't so. The federal government did not create the states created the federal government. I have wondered at times what the Ten Commandments would have looked like if Moses had run them through the U.S. Congress. No government ever voluntarily reduces itself in size. Government programs, once launched, never disappear. Actually, a government bureau is the nearest thing to eternal life we'll ever see on this earth. Thomas Jefferson once said, "We should never judge a president by his age, only by his works." And ever since he told me that, I stopped worrying. Surround yourself with great people, delegate authority, get out of the way. I've always believed that a lot of the trouble in the world would disappear if we were talking to each other instead of about each other. The most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." I want you to know that I will not make age an issue of this campaign. I am not going to exploit, for political purposes, my opponent's youth and inexperience. Politics is not a bad profession. If you succeed, there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself, you can always write a book. Republicans believe every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th.